name's Dylan. I play guitar and I sing.
My name is Jordan, and I play bass. I do some backup vocals as well.
My name's Adam, and I play lead guitar.
My name's Tyler, and I'm the drummer.
Back in the good old days of middle school, we were in a music class together, me and Adam. This is at least my origin story. We were in music class together. I had always wanted to learn how to play guitar. I had always been like a singer, like kind of. I did like the middle school talent shows and stuff. I thought it was really cool. But anyway, we were in middle school guitar class together, and Adam was like super cool and like already knew how to play guitar better than anybody else. And like the teacher had him bring in his guitar and his amp the one day, and I was like, wow, I want to be like that guy. So I think me and Adam kind of kicked it off, and he talked about like a band that he was starting with Tyler, and that's when I joined the band. Is there any more background? What happened before that though?
So then we all joined an after-school recording program, and we were like the 3 founding members, but it was mainly like a club to like record like original music. And then we started doing covers here and there, and then we took a stab at writing a few original songs, and then kind of one thing led to another, and now we're all here.
Yeah, our first performance was another one of those middle school talent shows. We played Holiday by Green Day. I don't think my amp was turned on, and good thing it wasn't, because I definitely wasn't playing the right thing. And our middle school teacher was playing bass, so we were like, probably need a bass player. I think.
I came in a little later. There was a bass player before me. Before I joined the band, I actually didn't play bass. I only played guitar. And for our first gig together, I actually played guitar. And then they're like, okay, you can join the band, but you have to play bass. I was like, okay, I guess I'll learn bass. But now it's like my favorite thing in the world. So everything works out for a reason, I guess, right?
Before COVID, I was really into like early 2000s like pop, like late 90s, early 2000s pop punk stuff, or like the grunge scene. Like your basic bands though. Like I was like big on Green Day, big on Blink-182, big on Nirvana. And I think after that is like after COVID was when my music taste started to change a bit. I started to like more like kind of like indie, like pop, indie rock bands. And I think that's what kind of changed our style. And then that's when we wrote, recorded, and released Black Dress, which is like our first song, as Just Say When, which was the band name before Just. And we've kind of stuck with that style ever since.
With Black Dress, I think we found what we were like supposed to do, and that's kind of what we've gone after ever since.
Like we'll all like kind of work on our own stuff independently, and then we'll bring it into band practice, and then kind of all do our own thing on it, and then Dylan will make up lyrics on the spot. But I would say it normally starts with a like guitar riff and then lyrics too.
Yeah, and I think the biggest thing is that I don't think I've ever written a song when I've like had a writing session where I've like sat down and was like, all right, I'm gonna write this song right now. It all just kind of comes to you like naturally. At least to me, it comes to me naturally. Just like if I'm just like messing around without like any kind of like preconceived thought about what I'm doing. I think that's how the majority of our songs have been written. But also like Jordan does play a lot of guitar too, so he's written a couple of our riffs.
Yeah, I usually do most of my writing on acoustic guitar, so it's a little different style. So I kind of write in like a more folky kind of like vibe, and then we're able to like adapt that with the band and kind of make it more into like a indie rock kind of thing.
Lyrics always, I feel like, are the last thing that's finished. I always work out of the guitar riffs. They bring them into practice, and then I work from there.
I've written lyrics on the way to a gig before for a song that has no lyrics, so that definitely always comes last. We saw Inhaler was coming to play, and we were making jokes like, oh, we should try and open for that. Like literally just joking, had no idea that we'd be here. But our buddy Ryan, he texted us saying, hey, I have some contacts at Archer. I put your name in for opening for Inhaler. They're looking for like local support, so we'll see what happens. And we were like, that's cool. That's not gonna happen, but like cool. And we were out and about one day, and I got an email saying that they would love to have us, and like we have like an Instagram group chat. That's how we talk. So like we did like a group call like right away, and I think we just like stood there for like 5 minutes and kind of just stared at each other.
We've been fans for like a pretty long time now. Probably like 2 years. So it's insane. Like, honestly, it's crazy to be opening for like one of our favorite bands.
It's funny to say that if you actually listen to the lyrics of Fitted Sheets, there's like no point of Fitted Sheets ever being mentioned throughout the song. And I think like in terms of like composure in this song, it's like Jordan was saying, in terms of like folk, it started out like that. I remember we were in like the Poconos, and then it was just something that I was messing around with for a while, and I had showed them the riff and they were like, okay, like this is cool, we'll see where this goes. And then I feel like we got a lot out of it in terms of like experimenting with like different sounds that we can make and kind of reflecting back on our past work and seeing what different we can do this time around.
You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok. That's where we're most active at The Band Just. And you can check us out on Spotify, Apple Music, wherever you get your streaming music kicks off of is you could probably find us there. Our album is called Interstate Daydream. Our newest song is called Fitted Sheets. Yeah, check us out.